Alright, hello everybody. It is I, Granorite. Here we are back with another episode of Let's Play Pokemon Emerald with our Gen 3 type challenge of Electric type. We are here in Vanderduff Town, getting ready to go to Mount Chimney and take on Team Magma. So hope y'all are ready. Off we go. We are going to see several evolutions this episode, which is awesome. Everybody will evolve except for Pikachu. We'll do this as a double battle. Several of our Pokemon are pretty close to finishing EV training. I think Pikachu and Elekid are the closest, followed by Voltorb, and then ending with Flaaffy. Good job, Elekid. I don't think... Okay. I was wrong. Camelrupt does know Magnitude. It's gonna be bad for us. So we need Elekid to go fast, which means I probably will take off the Macho Brace on Elekid to face Tabitha. Ow. Pikachu's got to go up to face the Mighty Anna. Good damage. Good damage back. Alright, here we go. Moment of truth. That is not a lot of damage, Elekid. That is. I apologize. I need this. Okay, we don't want to fight this hiker. Nice. So we will have a little bit of leveling up we'll need to do. It got static, and we did not get effects board. That's funny. And we're asleep. Good spark. That's not good. We have a couple more, or we have another fight we want to do with you. So we'll finish leveling up as we go to get return. Pretty sure that's whenever the leveling up will happen. Fight me. This should finish out Pikachu. Which means we just got a little bit on Elekid and Voltorb. Alright. Let's go get return for Elekid, or for Pikachu. We want return for Pikachu. Finish getting Elekid and Voltorb up to level 29. Oh, yeah, we've already fought you. I don't know why I'm worried. We don't want to spray repel because we want to fight things. We want to fight things to give us special attack. Which there's a lot of in this route. We're excited for all of our evolutions we're going to get. They don't happen in Flannery's gym. They're going to happen, like, right after. Excellent. We are excited for them, Krishinabon. Hello, how are you doing today? Great to see ya. Hey, get back here, Cosmo. Alright, let's teach return. It is going well. Thank you for asking. I hope your day is also going well. Oh, you already said you're doing well. Repetition is key. I think Elekid is pretty close to being done EV training. Alright, let's get you up. No. And there we go. So let's take a look. I'm just going to see really quick. So Voltorb needs 42 more EVs to be finished. Elekid needs 2, so it's done. Flaaffy needs 98. Pikachu needs 23. So many EVs. Yep. Everybody wants them evolutions. We are going to do a lot of the fights in Flannery's gym because oh, I meant to skip this. Whoops. Well. Voltorb got a few more. Yeah. We skipped it the first time, not the second time. We get a lot of good experience for Voltorb in here. A lot of the EVs that we want. I don't want to over, but at the same time, we don't want to fight in the desert. Spark. This is also our problem with Voltorb. Like, it really needs the stat boost from the evolution. Good critical. Make sure you get those speed EVs. Yeah, I know it really needs those. As you can see, it's still faster. Well, Slug was not hard to be faster than. It's still really fast, even with the Macho Brace that reduces its speed. Psychic Elekid. We did not take down the Numble. The good news is I don't think any of Flannery's team knows any ground attacks. It does not. No, the very first Numble knows Magnitude. So that is the most dangerous thing we're going to fight in the next fight. I want this Numble gone. Flamethrower on the Kecleon. That did pretty good for a critical hit. We'll throw up a light screen. Good deal. At least there aren't any Pokemon in the late game that have Earthquake. Yep, not a single one. Not a single Pokemon in the late game that knows Earthquake. Alright, Voltorb just needs 10 more EVs to finish out. I mean, I can't think of any. I don't know about you. Thunder Punch Slugmas. Alright, so 10 more on Voltorb. Well, we can definitely get 4 off the Slugma in this next fight. Yes, Metagross has Earthquake. Every Claydol we fight at the end of the game has Earthquake. I want to say that Aggron has Earthquake. Flygon has Earthquake. Both Whiscaches we fight for Juan and Wallace have Earthquake. Wallace's Gyarados has Earthquake. Wally's... No, I don't think Wally's team has Earthquake. We have to get past Winona's Altaria that has Earthquake. Need I go on? I will if I have to. Yeah, so no one really. We're gonna need some revives, I think. Revives and prayers. Thanks. Alright. Well, the good news is Flannery only has magnitude that's super effective. Apart from that, we just have to worry about, of course, the sunny day overheat. But for late game, yeah, revives and prayers. Alright, here we go. I'd like some evolutions. We've been specifically training Flaaffy's defense up to try to deal with that if the need arises. We're also going to teach it Substitute. And we'll see how that goes. Alright, let's heal Elekid. Overheat is a physical attack? Question mark. Everybody else? Nah, nobody cares. We gotta go fast, we gotta hit them hard. Like, that is the game plan. The bigger issue is our lack of non-electric attacks to try to deal with these ground Pokemon. You were just about to say that? Yeah. It's a problem. Pray. We're going to teach Hyper Beam to Raichu and Ampharos. Raichu's also going to know Brick Break. And then Electrode will know Thief. And Electabuzz knows Psychic. Another freaking Hyper Potion. Come on. Get a Surfing Raichu from Pokemon Stadium. I'll work on that. Alright, paralyzed this thing yesterday. What are we supposed to do? What are we supposed to do? I'll tell you what we're supposed to do. Just go down. Scam. I agree. It is a scam. Alright, we didn't get paralyzed, so we managed to make it through. Only a few knockouts. And the one Pokemon that was going to evolve didn't get knocked. Easy fight. I think that we're going to have a lot of issues with this team. If we had either of the legendary Pokemon on this team that we had in the pool, I think we would have had a lot easier of a time. Both of the legendary Pokemon are going to be on the next team. It's going to have a much easier time. We get Electrode. Alright, let's heal up. Take a look here at the old Electrode. Still has static for its ability. Let's read about said Electrode. So Electrode is a round Pokemon. No way! Resembling an upside-down Pokeball. With a mouth and eyes. Its top half is white and its lower half is red. The Pocket Monsters Cardist trading cards depict Electrode as hollow. Electrode tends to live in power plants where fresh electricity is being generated. which it consumes. As a result, it often causes blackouts. The more electric energy Electrode consumes, the faster it moves. When full of stored electricity, it has been known to drift with the wind. Electrode explodes in response to even the smallest stimulation, simply to entertain itself or because it has taken in too much electricity. Hey guys, wanna have a good time? Let's blow up. However, unlike Voltorb, Electrode can control its explosive ability at will. This unpredictable and explosive nature has earned it the nickname of the Bomb Ball. Because of its appearance, many trainers try to pick Electrode up, mistaking it for an item. And our Gen 3 Pokedex information for Electrode, Ruby says Electrode eats electricity in the atmosphere. On days when lightning strikes, you can see this Pokemon exploding all over the place from eating too much electricity. Sapphire says one of Electrode's characteristics is its attraction to electricity. It is a problematic Pokemon that congregates mostly at electrical power plants to feed on electricity that has just been generated. Emerald says they appear in great numbers at electric power plants because they feed on electricity. They cause massive and chaotic blackouts in nearby cities. Fire Red says it explodes in response to even minor stimuli. It is feared with the nickname of the Bomb Ball. And Leaf Green says it stores electric energy under very high pressure. It often explodes with little or no provocation. And that is our information on Electrode. We're glad to have it. We can go up to Mount Chimney. There is a little bit that we want to fight up there. Let's swap our brand new Electrode up. Since we don't care what Elekid fights, and we still need a few EVs on Electrode. Oh, I need to get that nugget. I don't think we're teaching anyone on this team Toxic. So yeah, did you take a look at the final electric team that we get to use Crescentabon? It's got a Zapdos and Raikou on it. Walk in the park. Oh, I said, did you take a look at the electric team that we had remaining? It'll be a bad team, yeah. I have a lot of trouble with it. We do fight a Makuhita in the next fight. Yeah, Zapdos is really prone to earthquakes. You're absolutely right. Skip a turn. Fig out. And it's paralyzed. Excellent. But that team should do very well with 2 legendary Pokemons and, yeah, and an Evolution. I agree. Down with the Geodude. Yeah, it does suffer with its move pool. I agree with that. Oh! I was not paying attention. We hit level 30 with Flaaffy. Woohoo! Ampharos. And we'll definitely learn Thunder Punch over Shockwave. Gets a big boost of stats across the board. Let's take a look. I mean, pretty good across the board. We're in the 82 for defense, 80 for special attack. That was one of your Pokemon on your first Gen 2 team? Yeah, pretty good. So let's read about Ampharos. Ampharos is a yellow bipedal ovine Pokemon with a white belly. It has conical ears with black stripes and a red orb on its forehead. Its long neck has several black rings around it near the base. Its stubby arms resemble flippers, and each foot has a single white nail. It has a long black striped tail with a red orb at the tip. The orb on its tail can shine so bright that it can't be seen from space. People have used this light as a beacon or to send signals across the ocean. Ampharos is generally found in grasslands, though it can also be found in farms alongside its pre-evolved forms Reap and Flaaffy. That thing would blind you if you were in a room with it and it shined its light so bright that it could be seen from space. I had an Ampharos, but I can't see it anymore. As mentioned in Pokemon Sleep, the tail light of a sleeping Ampharos, that's pretty good, can sometimes be seen in the distance at night. The reasons is due to Ampharos forgetting to turn it off its tail before going to sleep. In our Gen 3 Pokedex information for Ampharos, Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald all say Ampharos gives off so much light that it can be seen even from space. People in the old days used the light of this Pokemon to send signals back and forth with others far away. Fire Red says the bright light on its tail can be seen far away. It has been treasured since ancient times as a beacon. And Leaf Green says the tail's tip shines brightly and can be seen from far away. It acts as a beacon for lost people. And that is our information on Ampharos. I mean, that's a pretty apt emote for Ampharos. I'm just gonna step outside here. We are glad to have it. Which means we have one more evolution this episode, and that's Elekid into Electabuzz. Let's... Alright, Secret Power on the Sandshrew. Its Sand attacked us. Come on, hit it! Hit it! Thank you. Whew, cause we missed. Or no, we didn't miss. We're a smidge away from taking it out. Let's go to Electrode. And we're going to Thief. Me using my electric Pokemon out here in the desert. Seems like a good strategy. Alright, this will finish out Electrode's EV trading. That or it's already finished. These things don't dig, we're gonna have a bad time. Alright, hey, have a good rest of your day. Thanks for hopping in. And this will get our final evolution for the episode. Make sure I spelled it right. Good deal. And another big boost to stats. Very high special attack. So what do we know about Electabuzz? Electabuzz is a slightly humanoid Pokemon with a few feline traits. It has antennae with bulbous tips where its ears should be, 2 long tufts of fur on top of its head, small eyes, and 2 large fangs in its upper jaw. It is covered in yellow fur with many black stripes. There is a large lightning bolt-shaped stripe on Electabuzz's chest, a V-shaped stripe on its forehead, and 1 stripe on its side, a thick stripe down its back, 2 bands on each leg, several poke bands on each arm, and many rings on its long tail. There are 3 clawed toes on each of its feet, 2 in the front, 1 in the back, and 5 fingers on each hand. In the dark, Electabuzz will glow light blue from the electrical charges running across its body. It is constantly leaking more electricity than it consumes. Being near an Electabuzz will cause a human's hair to stand on end. Electabuzz often gather in groups around tall trees to wait for the upcoming storm. During torrential thunderstorms, Electabuzz will compete to find locations likely to be struck by lightning to absorb the electric power. Electabuzz is often used as an alternative to lightning rods because it is unharmed by the absorption of electricity. It is also capable of entirely nonverbal communication via electrical currents when near another of its species. Blackouts have been known to happen when groups of Electabuzz gather to consume electricity from power plants, and they often get blamed for the occurring power outages. As a result, ground-type Pokemon are kept around power plants to keep Electabuzz from raiding, although the blackouts are usually the fault of the electric companies, not Electabuzz. There is ongoing research on using Electabuzz to store away lightning until it is needing to be used later. As demonstrated in Pokemon the Series episode Showdown at Dark City, Electabuzz is sent into a rage by the color red. In battle, Electabuzz windmills its arms, apparently to add momentum to its punches. This method of battle seems ineffective, as opponents can escape in the meantime. Electabuzz typically resides near power plants and can cause blackouts in cities, though it can be found in grasslands. In our Gen 3 Pokedex information for Electabuzz, Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald all say when a storm arrives, gangs of this Pokemon compete with each other to scale heights that are likely to be stricken by lightning bolts. Some towns use Electabuzz in place of lightning rods. Fire Red says it loves to feed on strong electricity. It occasionally appears around large power plants and so on. Leaf Green says normally found near power plants, they can wander away and cause major blackouts in cities. And that is our information on Electabuzz. Let's see if we can take out this Sandshrew up here. Before we go heal. Oh, I should have sprayed a repel. It's fast. But we did get it, so that's good. We're almost done filling out Amphiros's defense, which is awesome. It only needs a few more, honestly. We're at 232. We need to get to 252, so like 18. As much as I would like to get the HP on Ampharos, I think we're going to swap the Pikachu here. Because we're going to level up Ampharos in this upcoming double battle. Spray or repel. .97 special attack on the Electabuzz. It's pretty stacked. Oh, I definitely meant to switch to Pikachu here. Whoops. That should give us... Oh, we missed. I was going to say, that should give us a free Secret Power, but not the case. Because we're getting Sand attacked on Ampharos. Pikachu will take down the Sand Slash, though. And it should be pretty close to finishing leveling up, too. Need 7 more, and we just got 4. So yeah, it should finish up with this fight. Good paralysis. Alright, we probably won't finish everybody out with the Trick House, but we'll get close. And then we could just finish people up to 31 with the trainers in Petalburg's gym. which I don't think we'll get the Petalburg's gym this episode. We still have the Trick House. Still have to get over to Petalburg. Return. Alright, we're going to let Electabuzz take off this Hiker. One down. Yeah, this Graveler is the bigger threat. But we take it down lickety-split as well. And let's go to Electrode for the Nose Pass. And then we'll swap Pikachu up. So our next episode, well, we should probably get through Petalburg Gym today. We'll have get our Pikachu evolution. So our biggest threat here against Norman is actually our static ability, because if we get paralysis on them, it will double power their facade. And that's not really something we want. Right. Okay, quick attacks. For a lot of damage, honestly. But we do a lot back. Ampharos is still EV training. Ampharos is the only one that's still EV training. How many does it need still? $32. So it'll finish up next episode. Oh, Electrode didn't level up from that. That's okay. We can easily get another one. Another fight. We'll just throw it in against this Delcatty. Okay, we'll start with Electrode against this Spinda. We didn't have a way to get rid of that, so it's gonna happen. Come on, Electrode. Nice. Alright, so for Vigoroth, we're going to go to Electabuzz. Let's Thunder Punch it. Do it again. I guess the good news is even if we do paralyze it, though, it does slow it down. Or guaranteed to go first. Alright, keep Electabuzz out for the Linoon and Thunder Punch it. Did not get the critical hit slash, which is good for us. Do it again! Alright, Slacking's coming out next. We're going to swap over to Ampharos. Growl it down. Wake up with the Chesto Berry. 3, 4, 5, 6. Stop that. Alright, now here's where the danger comes in. What's asleep? It's not. But he's using Feint Attack. We woke up. There we go. There we go. I think Norman still got healing items, though. The Paralysis, though, does power up that Facade. And even with 6 growls on it, I'm worried. But all he wants to do is yawn, which is fine. That's an easy win for us. Alright, we go get Surf. We do still have a little time this episode. We could just go get our Raichu in the episode with reading about it. We also get Thunderbolt for Voltorb, for Electrode. Yeah, let's look at this final evolution. We'll just get all of them this episode. Oh, and I think Ampharos might be done EV training too, which would be awesome. All right. Easy enough. Once you know the switch like order and you have a repel on, go generator room goes place. All right. And then there's our Raichu. Pretty high physical attack, really nice. And so for Raichu, what do we know? Raichu is a bipedal rodent-like Pokemon. Raichu is covered in dark orange fur with a white belly. Its bifurcated ears are brown on the outside, yellow on the insides, and end in a distinctive curl. There is a circular yellow marking on each cheek where its electric sacs are, and it has triangular dark brown nose. Its arms and feet have patches of brown fur at the end. There are, and the soles of its feet. The sole of its long feet are tan with circular orange pads in the center. On its back are two horizontal brown stripes. Its long, thin tail has a lightning bolt-shaped end. This lightning bolt is chipped on females. Raichu exudes a weak electrical charge from its body and glows slightly in the dark. Raichu's tail is used to gather electricity from the atmosphere, or can be planted in the ground to search for electricity. It also protects Raichu from its high voltage power. Raichu can store over 100,000 volts of electricity, enough to out a Caparaja. If Raichu's sacs are fully charged, its ears will stand straight up, and the muscles will become stimulated. However, it will become aggressive if it has stored too much electricity and stress. To prevent it from reaching this state, it discharges electricity through its tail into the ground. This leads to scorched patches of earth near its nest. Being the result of evolution via evolution stone, Raichu is rarely found in the wild, though they can be found in forests and woodlands. The main reason Raichu is rarely seen with Pokemon trainers is because people prefer to have the look it had as a Pikachu. As revealed in Pokemon the Series episode Electric Shock Showdown, Raichu is not capable of learning speed attacks upon evolution. It can only learn them when it's still a Pikachu. As shown in Pokemon Sleep, Raichu is known to sleep while discharging electricity, and it has a long tail is planted in the ground like a rod. It can electrocute anybody that comes near it while sleeping. In our Gen 3 Pokedex information for Raichu, Ruby says, if the electrical sacs become excessively charged, Raichu plants its tails in the ground and discharges. Scorched patches of ground will be found near this Pokemon's nest. Sapphire says this Pokemon exudes a weak electrical charge from all over its body. That makes it take on a slight glow in the darkness. Raichu searches for electricity by planting its tail in the ground. Emerald says if it stores too much electricity, its behavior turns aggressive. To avoid this, it occasionally discharges excess energy and calms itself down. Fire Red says its electric charges can reach even 100,000 volts. Careless contact can cause even an Indian elephant to faint. Leaf Green says its long tail serves as a ground to protect itself from its own high power voltage. And that is our information on Raichu and our final evolution for the team. We are happy to have it, and that will end this episode. We do hope you all enjoyed the episode today, and we will see you all next time with more Pokemon.